The race for control of Congress just got even more intense. In a dramatic night of midterm primary elections, voters in Georgia and Alabama sent a powerful message that could reshape the political battlefield heading into November. From Trump-endorsed victories to billionaire-fueled campaigns shaking up establishment politics, the stakes couldn't be higher. Main story: Georgia Senate showdown. In Georgia's most-watched contest, Republican Representative Mike Collins emerged victorious after receiving a late endorsement from former President Donald Trump. Collins, a self-described MAGA warrior, defeated former football coach Derek Dooley in a heated Republican primary battle that quickly turned into a proxy war between Trump and Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. That divide was clear. Kemp backed Dooley, while Trump threw his weight behind Collins just days before voters went to the polls. In the end, Trump's influence proved decisive. Now Collins moves on to the general election, where he will face Democratic Sen. Jon Ossoff in one of the most closely watched Senate races in the country, one that could help decide which party controls Congress. Georgia governor race: outsider versus establishment. Meanwhile, another political shockwave hit the governor's race. Billionaire health care executive Rick Jackson pulled off a major upset over Lieutenant Government Burt Jones. Jones entered the race with Trump's endorsement and early momentum after leading the first round. But Jackson changed the game entirely, pouring roughly $83 million of his own fortune into the campaign and flooding the state with ads that reshaped the narrative. Now Jackson advances to face former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, who is aiming to make history as Georgia's first Democratic governor in over 2 decades. Alabama Senate runoff: MAGA versus MAGA. In Alabama, the Republican Senate runoff delivered another dramatic twist. 2 staunch Trump-aligned candidates battled for the nomination, including Representative Barry Moore and former Navy SEAL Jared Hudson. Both candidates leaned heavily into their conservative credentials, but Moore, already backed by Trump, secured a narrow edge, defeating Hudson in a race that highlighted just how dominant MAGA politics remains in the state. Public reactions and emotional aftershock. Across social media and political circles, reactions were immediate. Supporters of Trump celebrated what they see as another validation of his influence over Republican voters. Meanwhile, critics argue the results reflect deepening divisions within the GOP, especially in states like Georgia, where establishment Republicans and Trump-backed candidates are increasingly at odds. For Democrats, the outcomes signal both opportunity and urgency. With competitive Senate and governor races now set, the battle for turnout in November is already heating up. Conclusion: the road to November. These primary results are more than just local victories, they're early signals of a national showdown. Georgia and Alabama have now become central battlegrounds in the fight for Congress, with Trump's endorsement power, billionaire spending, and grassroots energy all colliding at once.